I call to thee, the powers that be, to help me defeat these enemies, cast it to me through electricity. Remove the demons from my internet, send them back to who casted it, stop them from messing with my Wi-Fi, return to sender, give them a sty in their eye. With this intent that I speak, all that I ask, all that I seek, thank you, thank you, thank you for helping me defeat my enemies. I find that so funny. Yo, so I'm on here. Somebody's trying to jam my connection. And every time somebody's trying to jam my connection, I'm looking to the Wi-Fi. And there's a Wi-Fi that says a no enter zone in the Wi-Fi list. And any time that no enter zone pops up in the Wi-Fi list, that's where my connection fucks up. So they've been trying to jam my connection where I can't connect, or it's a slow connection and I can't build whatever I'm building. But I need you to understand, I'm going to repeat this again. It may not be the way I want it to be if I'm unable to use my laptop, but I can still accomplish my fucking goal using my fucking phone. So I need you incompetent, slow, stupid ass motherfuckers to understand that you are not stopping anything. You cannot stop me from building anything. You cannot stop me from posting my readings. You cannot stop me from doing readings. You cannot stop me from building whatever the fuck I'm building. You cannot stop me from creating. You cannot stop me from being at peace. You cannot frustrate me neither because you're doing this. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You're trying to get under my skin, but you cannot, because I am not bothered. I know what you're doing and I know how to work around it. It's people like you that don't have no fucking second, third, fourth option, don't know how to problem solve or find a solution, that you keep running the same old shit over and over and over, and then you wonder, how is she getting past this? Because you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, thinking that I'm going to get frustrated, and I am not. Before I knew that y'all was trying to stop me, slow me down, let's put it this way. I started my business off of a phone, and I can continue to create it off of a phone. Please stop thinking that you're stopping something because you're not. Please stop thinking that you're slowing something down because you're not. Just because you don't see me posting and doing readings, I don't need to do that. I do it when I'm called to do it. So don't think because you don't see me posting 3, 4, 5 times a day with readings or whatever the fuck that you expecting that you slow something down. You didn't. You thinking that you stopped my views. No. The only reason why my channels or my accounts are not built up the proper way is because I'm not posting the proper way. I'm not going with the algorithm. So stop thinking that it's you, because it's not you. I know that it's me that's not going with the algorithm because I don't follow the trends. I'm going to build my shit organically. Whoever's supposed to see my shit is supposed to see my shit. However fast or slow it grows, I'm okay with that. Fast money ain't good money. Fast money don't last. You out here building towers that's gonna fall. I'm out building a legacy. Empires made out of titanium that's not gonna fall. Confirmation with that honking. So you think you slowing something down? No, baby. You're not. You can continue to mess with my Wi-Fi all you want, thinking, ooh, we slowing her down. No, you're not. You really not. What a troll. Exactly. You gonna go? Crimes committed. Look, and the tables have turned. Look at that. All I did was pick up the deck and split it. These crimes committed, and the tables have turned on these people that are committing crimes. You want to keep tapping into my Wi-Fi? You being watched at this point. You think you're being watched. So I could take I could take it two ways. I could take my Wi-Fi being jammed in a good way or a bad way. I could take it that it's being jammed by the government to stop people from hacking into my shit. Or I can take it that it's somebody trying to slow my connection down because they don't want me to build my shit. Either way, it's not stopping me. So I know I know my connection's being fucked with because you're trying to slow my shit down. And if you are, if you are slowing my shit down, or you are trying to hack into my fucking shit, then the government is probably fucking, I'm not gonna say fucking with it, but the government is probably, whoever is watching me and watching you is probably stopping that from happening. And I hear sirens as I say that. Very faint in the background. So the tables have turned on these people that were committing crimes. Somebody that was sleeping with a higher up. So this is somebody that was sleeping with a higher up and they were told to perish. All I'm doing is splitting the deck. August in the reverse. They did something in August. Or they expecting something in August. Something with August that didn't work. Someone passed away in August. Snakes in the reverse. Pocket watching. A bunch of snakes is out here pocket watching. Somebody that's related to me by a marriage. So somebody that's married into my family. My eye itch as I said that. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. They being blindsided. Somebody came back in my life. It says someone was on their high horse and now they're feeling like a jackass. So I'm guessing someone is back because I'm going to take that as confirmation. Develop your compassion because my upstairs neighbors are starting to act up again, like on some being loud shit again. Sirens. So, yeah, burden not broken. They were trying to break me. A false prophet. Poisoning in the reverse. Trying to poison me, but they couldn't. And they can't sweet talk the devil with offers anymore. And now the upstairs neighbors came out of the room as I'm doing my reading. They got court. They're going to act up. See, look, watch. I'm going to stay quiet for a second. Hold on, let me get my lighter. Can I finish this? I did. So, and what's funny was I was having a conversation with my mother yesterday, and she was talking about she was talking about this girl that she helped, right? It was I don't know how to call what to call her, but I'm gonna call her a gay girl, lesbian. It was a lesbian, right? This lesbian girl, and it was during COVID when everybody had to stay in the lockdown, and this girl that my mother helped, I wanted to fuck her ass up. This girl that my mother helped totally disrespected my mother, violated her home, disrespect my son, like just could have just almost burned my mother's house down, could have got my mother and my son sick because of with the COVID shit. Disrespectful. And then there was a point where, there was a point where me and my mother wasn't talking eye to eye. So I kind of connected with the girl. Like, it was a trauma bond. And then I remember her telling me that she was recording my mother and all this shit. And then yesterday, when my mom was talking to my mother yesterday, I was talking to her and I was like, wait a minute. some of the shit that she told me, so I spoke to this girl, it's like I heard this story before. I heard this shit in the readings. So it's like me and my mother's energy are in these readings. Okay, I don't know all my mother's past life and shit, so I cannot connect the dots when it comes to certain shit. But I know that most of the story that's going on here, I'm not gonna say most, because there's other people that are going through shit too, so I'm not the only one that's out here. But the biggest energy that is out here is mine, and I'm not even gonna front. It is my energy that's out here, big heavy out here, because I'm playing no games with y'all. And if you want to continue to come for my life, that's fine and dandy. But I hope y'all make fucking preparations. That's all I'm saying. I hope you making preparations. Because it seems like the only thing that's going to stop you is death. That's the only thing that's going to stop you. Is death. So you know what? I'm going to leave my fucking door ajar. I'm going to let you come in. Because the Grim Reaper is ready to strike your ass. And that download came in my head yesterday, and I was going to post it. But I didn't bother. I was going to come up with a little rhyme for it too. But I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to leave the door cracked open. Since you want to be nosy and peek in, go ahead, come in. Enter at your own risk, bitch. Enter at your own risk. You like to fuck with people's lives? You trying to unalive people? You trying to destroy people because you're miserable? You trying to collaborate with others and then have them do the same thing? 1344, as I said that, but I'm protected, bitch. Trying to take my life, my son, my mother, my family, you I'm connected to, putting spell work, anybody that supports me, or putting spell work on people that I support, you got issues. Following behind me to the people I talk to, you have issues. I really need you to, I'm repeating the shit that you're doing. I need you to really think about it. That you're going to this extent because of what? You hate me so bad? I know I ain't never did nothing to nobody. Purposely? On purpose? No. So you attacking me because of the hate that you have for me because of something that you are unable to heal from because of what somebody did to you? I'm not your fucking punching bag. You go to the gym. You want to punch on something. Go release that stress and go actually punch on a bag and release your stress. I got a punching bag, Stan. You want it? All you need is a punching bag. Go get it. You want it? That's so you can punch on something that you need to punch on because I'm not your fucking punching bag. And your judgment from me to my mouth to God's ears is that you no longer exist on the planet of this earth because not even jail is gonna stop you. If you're able to walk and talk and think straight, you will continue to still do it in jail. That's why all of you, your fate is death. Because you don't want to stop. And it's fucked up. It's so fucked up that that's where it has to end for you because you don't want to stop. That's the sad part about it. That you actually have to lose your life because of this. Because you don't want to stop. I don't know. And then you're scared. You don't want to take accountability for what you have done, but you're making it worse. Now all you're doing is, I'm not going to keep repeating it. You're causing a ending in your life to your life, because that is the judgment I call for every single person that is still doing what the fuck they're doing to me and mine. And anybody attached to me, anybody that supports me, or anybody that I support. If they are attached to me and they are in the upright and they are for me and you are causing harm in their life, you're doing too much. You do it too much. So you must want to pass away or something. It's like, I don't know. It's like maybe you don't, oh wow. The little thought or download I just got in my head was, this person is unable to take themselves out, so they're gonna allow it to happen spiritually. This person is suicidal. This person is suicidal, and they are unable to physically do it, cause harm to their selves, so they're gonna allow it to happen spiritually. This is why they're not gonna stop, because they know that there's an ending, so they're gonna allow it to happen spiritually. Oh, that's the worst you could do. That's worse than you do it on your own. Return to sender, return to sender, and return to sender. I don't know. But look, you alone. You got no magic. Trying to close all roads, gates, and paths, blocking my way. Blocking your way. They trying to close all my roads. Yeah, they on borrowed time. That's why they trying to do this. What's want to come out? A false prophet. Your energy don't lie. All I'm doing is picking up this deck, man. Look, playing with your device's interference. They're on a journey to Nowhereville. The tables have turned. Somebody's future is in the reverse. They're alone for being disloyal. There might be a confession coming. Look, for the crimes they committed. They were sleeping with the higher ups. Now they're going Looney Tunes. They're a bunch of lowlives. Energy distortion. Trying to distort my energy. They downplayed your talents and gifts. They watered me down. So they downplayed my gifts. And they were in denial about my gifts. An old school friend that's nervous now. That's a part of a karmic family. That made a bad investment. And they feeling naked and afraid. And haunted. Because of all this mental manipulation. And now they're getting casted out, shunned out by a group, an organization, a coven, a family, a clique. This is a stinky, sneaky link that has a lot of resentment because of fear of risk. They don't fear of risk, resisting to change, basically. Make sure I keep the cards that came out because that's the message. Yeah, trying to like I remember Rapunzel in the reverse. They trying to keep me locked in the tower, but I'm like Rapunzel, and I'm not a Rapunzel. They can't keep me locked in no tower. Yeah, like I said, they don't got no magic. I'm a healer. Yeah, they try to burden me, but they couldn't. Yeah, setup. They try to set me up, siphoning my energy. It says cousin related in the reverse that got no lives. So a cousin related to me is involved that got no lives. They being looked into for this sexual abuse that's not working. And they doing sex magic on me because I woke up today feeling like I wanted to play with myself. And I don't really play with myself because that don't do nothing for me. Every time I feel like I want to play with myself, I know it's sex magic because I'm not a person that plays with myself sexually. I don't get aroused. I can't arouse myself by myself. I don't get off that way. So I know that that's sex magic because I don't get pleasure from playing with myself. Now, if I have a man in my life and they playing with, that's a different story. Yes, that's the same as there. But me personally, it don't work for me. So I know that when I feel like doing that, it's somebody that is doing sex magic over me. But you know what I do? I use the energy and I return that. So thank you for your sexual energy that you sent me. But now you're going to get back all that nasty shit and I'm going to get all your abundance. So I know whoever was doing sex magic is feeling really drained today. I'm not. But you're drained. I know you're drained. And you're sick too. And if you're doing sex magic on me, your genitals, whether you're a male or female, you're going to get gangrene on your shit. This shit is going to stink. You're going to get a bunch of boils, bumps, lesions, open sores where you will be unable to have sex with anybody or even please yourself because of the pain that's going to come from your private area. That is my intent that I set free, so mote it be. You will have so much pain in your genitals, you won't even be able to please yourself or anybody else. Like yesterday, my upstairs neighbors was trying to do sex magic. They thought that somebody thought that I had doing it was the master key to break in. It's not. You can't do sex magic on somebody that's not having sex. Yeah, related to me by blood. Somebody could be also related to me by blood. That could be the cousin energy that came out. The past is catching up. The government, no, the past is catching up government. Current, it says current home and work community. So this is something that's going on. It says it's 12:30, 1, 2, 3. Sirens. Very faint. This is what's going on in my current home and work community. There goes the sirens. And then I see 1, 2, 3. They all about to meet the coroner. Oh, shit. It says they all about to meet the coroner. They're going to pass away. It came out. 27/27. As I look up. It says they're abusive relationship. Childhood trauma. Listen. I was like I said, I was talking to my mother, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have no sympathy for these people. Maybe before I did. But I was talking to my mother, you know what I'm saying? And when we was talking about that girl that lived in her house, that, you know, treated my mother very poorly, my mother knows that when you do bad and bad things and people do bad, it's going to come back to them eventually. And whatever somebody takes from you, you're just going to get back in more in abundance, right? This is why I am the am. Because I called my mother. I was watching a reading yesterday, and then it was a reader that was like, oh, I know how to make something out of nothing. And I said, yes, I do know how to make something out of nothing. And I'm very grateful because I was raised right. That's what popped in my head, because I was raised right. The person is in denial about me. And I just paused the reading and I called my mother to tell her that I loved her. Yeah, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. I paused the reading to call my mother and tell her that I loved her and that I appreciate her. And even though that she could be a bitch, she was like a bitch, because my mother knows I think that she's a fucking bitch. And my mother knows that she's a bitch. So I was like, even though you a fucking bitch, right? And you may feel or however you sometimes you may look nasty, and you may feel how you feel sometimes about me, but I said, at least you raised me right. I said, I appreciate you for raising me not to use people, manipulate people, not sell my body, to learn to work hard and do what I need to do for myself, and to not be a user. To work with what I got. Because that's what my mother always tells me. Look, this person has a dissociative identity disorder. That's what my mother always tells me. Don't overstep your boundaries, spirit guides. Always work with what you have. Never try to do or overdo what you can. She always raised me on to do more with what you don't have. Always work with what you got. And if you can't do it, don't do it. Only do it if you can make it happen. If you cannot make it happen, don't even try. Like, for instance, making plans. Don't make plans with someone if you ain't got the means to pay for the dinner, to pay for the tickets of the movies, to pay for a little gift or souvenir or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the best example I could give. Don't make plans with someone if you ain't got the money to do it. More or less. Don't make plans if you're not going to stick to the plan. Shit like that. Banished. A shallow how is being banished. For chakra attacks, attacking my chakras. This person could be being deported. They don't even have fucking paper here. They play games. Games is played. So, anyway, so when I was talking to my mother, she was talking about how you don't know what people go through, and they were going through, even though she don't know what this girl told her was all true, because she found out that everything that girl told her to get my mother to help her was a lie. So she was like, but even still, you never know what people go through. And it's like, yeah, you never know what people go through. People go through a lot. People go through experience shit that they don't talk about. And my mother's a perfect example. There's a lot of things that my mother has gone through because she was in the military that she experienced every time she was deployed. And I don't know. My mother suffers from PTSD. So, and that's because of the military. So it's like, I don't know why. This is why I see things in a different perspective when it comes to my mother, where I don't bullshit. And when she does snap, I know it's because there's something that she experienced that she hasn't healed from. She may say she's healed from it completely, but when she snaps at me like that, not necessarily. But at the same time, my mother's a spiritual person as well, and she reads energy as well. So my mother's energy sometimes could be hijacked when she sits there and she drinks too much, you know? And I know that's what that is. They use my mother to attack me emotionally when she gets inebriated. Like inebriated. Even though my mother is not an alcoholic and she once in a blue moon. But when she's that once in a blue moon, when she does do the excessive, is just not right. Because it don't happen all the time. But when it does happen, when it does happen, you know, I know that's a spiritual attack. So I don't take it personal no more. But I be trying to put my mother on, but she don't be listening to me sometimes. But we both have different ways we do things and different ways we protect ourselves. Like she made it yesterday. I don't know what she does. I don't know what she does, but I know she does her own spiritual shit, her own spiritual protection shit. And I know I'm protected as well. Not only by this lady right here that passed away, Maria M. fucking Melendez de la Rosa, because that is her full name. Maria M. Melendez. I'm a Melendez. I'm a de la Rosa. I'm real Hispanic. Okay, I might be half black, but I'm more Hispanic than black. So when I tell you they came for the wrong family, I mean to tell you that you came for the wrong family. When I tell you that you came for the wrong person, and I mean me, thinking that I was a weak bitch, mentally, you thought I was weak, mentally. Ah, baby, you crazy. You crazy. Just because you watch me grow up, or you think you know me, or you think you know my family, you don't know shit. People change every day. People learn new things every day. People become adaptable. People learn. People grow. People grow out of bad habits. It's called growing the fuck up. That's what it's called. It's called learning from the mistakes. It's called not repeating cycles. It's called not wanting to stay in the fucking rut that you in. That's what that's called. That's called self-reflection. Self-assessment. It's called maturity. That's what the fuck it's called. And most of these people are not. I'm 42 years old. 42. And you mean to tell me that you got old, haggity ass motherfuckers doing what they're doing to me because they did not accomplish their goal in life? Because something happened to them in their life and they were unable to get over it? That's not my fucking problem. I'm not the one that abused you. I'm not your abuser. If anything, the one that you should be doing this to is the one that fucking abused you. If that's the case, that's the horrible person. The one that abused you. If you're so angry and you don't give a fuck about your life, and since you sold your soul already to the devil, You might as well take your anger out on the person that abused you. Go take them out. Stop trying to take somebody out that did nothing to you. Or because you're jealous because what? I healed from my past trauma, abuse. What? I didn't let my past get me down. I didn't stay stuck in the rut. What? Because I don't look like what I've been through? What? Because I'm not like everybody else, still talking about my business online? I stopped doing that a long time ago. It's none of your fucking business. Let you assume if I'm fucked up. Let you assume if I got money. I let you assume since y'all like to make an ass out of yourself, let you think what you want and drive yourself crazy and run yourself ragged. My life is not your business. Whatever I make, my money is not your business. Whatever I'm building is none of your business. It's none of your business. You don't have a part to do with it. You didn't help me. You didn't support me. There's no agreement that I made with anybody. So no, there's no silent partners in my life. Ain't nobody giving me money to help me build shit. Me, myself, and I. And the only people that have contributed is the people that are in my life now. And that sure ain't nobody from the outside. You trying to do some hostile takeover? No. Trying to make me look incompetent? Ain't nobody. If I was such incompetent, I would not be able to build the businesses that I build for myself. I wouldn't be as creative as I was so incompetent. My mind will be on other things. If I was so incompetent, I would not be able to build or create anything. You stupid idiot. I guess you never sat down and watched motherfucking entrepreneurs and shit and how they build their business. I guess you never bothered to make an effort and put work and time in to see how it's actually done. Because baby, this is nothing to an entrepreneur. Sometimes it takes them motherfucking 20 years, depending on motherfucker how long when they started their fucking business to achieve it and accomplish it and have it up and running in the fucking right way. So you think that this long time that you claimed that you're delaying me? No, you didn't delay me. I had to learn how to get shit right. I had to learn how to do shit right. Because in the beginning, I was doing a half-assed shit, not learning shit in a half-assed way. Not putting the real effort because I found it tedious. I didn't want to do it. Whether that was spell work or not. Even now, there's certain things I don't want to do, but I know I got to do it because it's my business. And I'm not going to allow anybody to do it for me because they're not going to do it the way I need them to do it. And sometimes I got to get out that shit of sometimes being perfect and wanting things a certain way because it ain't going to happen like that. And maybe this is a lesson. Maybe this is why my internet and Wi-Fi is being jammed. Because the way I want to build my shit, I'm not gonna say I can only accomplish it with on a laptop because I can't. But if I want it a certain way, I need my Wi-Fi. But I don't have to. It don't have to be perfect. And that's what I need to get over. Things being perfect. I just need to just get it out there. Yeah, I have a problem with things being right before I put shit out. I do. Like some of my books, I put it out there, and they weren't even right. There was a lot of misprints. So now I got to go through all my books that's already published and make sure that there's an early people ungodly and make sure that shit is right. I have to fix it, but it's okay because now they're already up there. Anybody that was a friend did it for the money. They wanted a show, but they better get ready because shit's about to blow. But I got it up there. Something told me to get it out there. A karmic couple. Something told me to get it out there, whether mistakes or not. Karmic couple wants to keep coming out. So I did. A karmic couple put me in the freezer. They tried to water me down. They tried to water you down, but only rejuvenated, revitalized in my garden. So they tried to water me down, but it only rejuvenated, revitalized me, and only watered my garden. Like I said, everybody loves a comeback. Like I said, yeah, I'm coming back, baby. Like I said, I'm a seed. You put me in the dirt, and God made dirt, and dirt don't hurt. You buried me in the ground, and I came out with a motherfucking crown. Divination. You out here doing divination. Now you got health issues. You trying to cause me health issues. Trying to be a soul swapper. For being disloyal. You can't hide. You trying to hide? Because you're a scammer. Sirens, confirmation. Yeah, you're not loving. You're a hater. You're disloyal. And they get louder. Yeah, they put you in the dirt. Look, they put you in the dirt and God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. I just finished saying this. You buried me. But you don't know I'm a spiritual OG. You were expecting something to happen in June in the reverse. You did something to the judicial system to have the judicial system in the reverse. Measures are being taken now because of this. Yeah, the Hunger Game, because they know that you were trying to compete with me. The judicial system, the Brady Bunch gang, a combined family is doing this. So it's a Brady Bunch gang, 4422 as I see this. A combined family, a Brady Bunch gang trying to destiny swap. An online community. Look, somebody I work with is going to need medical assistance for their unwanted opinions because they failed to realize I'm not the one to play with. And they were out here beating their chest like King Kong when I'm a whole Caesar, this cocky energy. They was poisoning my energy, trying to make negotiations. A mother not related to me. The lies are unfolding on this mother not related to me because, and they're non-believers, their crimes committed. They were disloyal. This undivine, masculine, feminine energy. I tell you, that's the messages. All together. See how this card is flipped? Yeah, protected. I'm protected from this. They've been running too much lies to see their downfall. They've been trying to get a worker in the reverse. Now this person is stuck in the rut for being a spiritual slut and messy energy. Yeah, they downplayed my gifts, my talents. They try to water me down. They're a bunch of low lives that they're going Looney Tunes. They're going crazy, remote viewing me. They're alone, remote viewing me, and they're going crazy. This person lives in my vicinity. They live where I live. This was a risky move. So somebody decided to move in my vicinity. This was a risky move in my vicinity. Remote viewing me in my vicinity. That could be why my internet is blocked. They came close to me to watch me. This was a risky move for them. Measures are being taken. Trying to shut me up failed. The federal law. Someone's trying to set the record straight now. But there's about to be an execution. Because somebody's getting a second opinion. This person has a disassociation. And God is about to have no mercy on this person. Because shit got out of control. There's about to be a bloodbath. for this person being in childlike behavior. They need to act their age. Work community. Have me in a competition. Yeah, this person has a swampy smell. This wild witch. Yay, bad news. They were doing necromancy. And the dark don't want nothing to do with them. Wow, look, right behind that. They were doing necromancy and the dark don't want anything to do with them. They were devoted to doing this. A master key breaking. It is the end of the road for this person. It says animals are going missing in your area. Animal sacrifice. These people are toxic. And I've been upgraded. Because I'm natural. Yeah, they tried to contain my gifts. And they learning karmic lessons. Yeah, graveyard magic. So they were doing graveyard magic. Necromancy. And the signs can no longer be ignored. That they cannot sweet talk the devil anymore. Nature magic in the reverse. Look at that. Tax fraud. They did tax fraud in the reverse. Family abuse. Related by marriage. Look at that. Wow. Fights is happening. Because the people are ungodly. Try to cause delays. These people are evil. They try to cause me delays. Trying to block. Sorry. I'm so sorry. They're trying to block my throat chakra. It says, now they feeling naked and afraid. They try to cause me delays. Now they feeling naked and afraid. Oh, rhyme at this time. Don't get me started. They were doing jar spells. Oh, what's this? Death magic. But I have divine magic. They were doing death magic, but I got divine magic holding me down, backing me up. These people need to go heal. It's being traced back to them. Or somebody could be named Tracy. Another indictment charge is piling up. These people are getting files piled up on them. An ex-friend of mine that having an undesired outcome. Wow. They're a bunch of idiots. And they're racist. They were trying to set me up. But they don't got no magic. Look. They were trying to set me up, but they don't got no magic. They're remnant. So they're traces. This traces being left behind. Yeah, they being backed into a corner. Confirmation. Wow, you saw how you heard that? As soon as I said they being backed into a corner, them sirens got real loud. Now they're gone. If that don't give you confirmation, I don't know what is going to. It's an emergency for these people. A know-it-all energy. Death magic fell on the floor and energy distortion. Oh yeah. Ooh, my scarf got caught. Death magic and energy distortion landed on the floor. So this is what they're trying to do, call the death to my energy. They're trying to call for death to me. Somebody's trying to cause me an ending. And what's coming out is ex-friend. I've been here an hour. It's 51:15 as I look at the time, so something's being mirrored back. I've been up here for a whole hour, and the only thing that keeps coming out is ex-friend. Ex-friend came out, cousin related came out, and mother related came out. Nothing came out. Ex-friend, old school friend, the neighbors didn't even come out in this reading, okay? And I've been on here an hour. And normally neighbors come out. So this is ex-friend that lives in my vicinity. So still neighbor. They live in my vicinity. And they are part of the online and my work community. Death magic, entity distortion in my vicinity. That's somebody that's lives around my vicinity is doing death magic and energy distorting my energy. Trying to anyway. Because the lies are unfolding. Look, a mother not related to me that was out here beating her chest like King Kong. In my vicinity, a mother related beating her chest like King Kong, but I'm a whole Caesar. Doing death magic, energy distortion because the lies are unfolding. They're trying to distort the energy because the lies are unfolding on this mother, poisoning my energy. But I'm protected. This person is an undivine. I'm protected from this undivine masculine energy, feminine energy. This was a risky move for them. Because the federal law is watching. Because shit got out of control for them being in a childlike behavior in my work community. This person has a dissociative identity disorder. Sirens. There's a feminine energy that's in my vicinity. A karmic couple. I forgot that came out. Karmic couple, a mother not related to me that's in my vicinity. Ex-friend came out. Let's see if it's in here because I know I put a lot of cards back. So we could get all the characters out here. Let's see if the friend is out here. Their faith, look, I didn't even read these. Their faith was tested for rebelling and challenging authority. They got themselves in too deep with this necromancy. Well, look, there was cards I didn't even see. All right, the friend is not in this pile, but we already know a friend came out. We got online community, so they was doing shit online. Too busy running lies to see their own downfall online. So somebody was too busy running lies to see their own downfall in the online community. In my work community, and this person lives where I live. What came out was current and home work community. Spiritual organ harvesting. So they spiritually organ harvesting from me. Spiritually organ harvesting. A bunch of snakes that are trying to read me. Somebody's out here trying to deny allegations and claim them. Hey, Tro. They left. A business offer is off the table for this peeping Tom that just left right now. They wanted my blood to be freed. These scammers, a fake religion list that was trying to enslave souls. This was a fake religion list in the online community that was trying to enslave souls. Saddle up is about to get bumpy for this person. Ancestral magic in the reverse. A cousin related. This could be a cousin related to me, or a cousin related to this karmic couple, or a cousin related to this mother, and that's not related to me. Policy. They put a policy insurance on me. They was trying to get me to rot from the inside out, but that's not happening because I take care of myself, bitch. Hacking. Look, you hacking me. Hacking a healer. Sirens confirmation because you're intimidated by my supernaturalness. Sirens confirmation, I'm telling you. It got louder. Trying to shut me up failed because you're trying to shut me up. You're hacking a healer because you're intimidated by my gifts and you can't shut me up. God is about to have no mercy. You didn't believe in my gifts? Look, the judicial system. You are chosen. You are the chosen one the world is calling for. I'm one of the chosen ones the world is calling for. Somebody got blindsided by this and their moon magic and their secret love affair is getting exposed. Maybe their secret love affair with the moon, with this fucking magic. Yeah, they're about to be taken out of their misery because the devil is sick for being a prick and playing dumbass tricks. For scheming. Upstairs neighbors are in the reverse. Oh, they came out. Upstairs neighbors in the reverse. Summon. The upstairs neighbors could have summoned. They're unable to siphon. Something came out and they flipped down. Look, a mother related. Upstairs neighbors. Trapped like labyrinth. Mother related. Trapped like a labyrinth with no way out. They thought they had a reason to attack me, plausible cause, but that's in the reverse. They didn't have no reason to attack me. It says depleted, anorexic, and malnourished. This person is depleted, anorexic, and malnourished. So neighbors came out, I guess. Okay. So the upstairs neighbors came out. I mean, that's real. Survival mode. They in survival mode, or they trying to have me in survival mode? They doing too much. Karmic pests. You can't hide. They trying to hide. They need to grow up. Trying to contain my gifts. You can't contain my gifts. You're not past lifetime, they did something in the past. Traveling by sea, somebody could traveling by sea and they unable to. Look, past work, a whole community caused injustices. So my past work or home community was causing injustices and they on borrowed time. So somebody from my past work or home community lives in my current home and work community. And I work from home. So this is my work community and this is my home community. And it look, crazy energy vampires. I didn't even see that. There's files on this crazy energy vampires. Oh wow, look, they under judgment. This dark worker. They're about to meet their demise. For doing too much. They being destroyed. They up the creek, river, ocean, all waters without a paddle. They drowning. And they being spiritual spies. I had to kill 2 flies yesterday. There was 2 flies in my house. They both died. I killed them both. Because I'm the fly killer, murderer. Spiritual flies were in my house. And they met their demise yesterday. They died. A fatal ending for them flies. For the spiritual spies, a fatal ending. Faith was tested and they was in the reverse. You were sending monitoring spirits, a wild witch, and your eyesight, your toxic. You can't hide, and everything that you send is being returned to sender. Now you in survival mode. Because you being cut off, snip, snip, cut, cut. You're lonely. You lonely. You're unable to make any negotiations. Hey, troll. You're going to keep coming back in and out? You lost all your... I wanted to give a message to you and you left too soon. Damn. I wanted to tell you, bitch, you lost all your power. You left too soon. Why'd you leave? This was the message for you. As soon as I picked it up and you were gone. But you're gonna come back and look at this video. So you lost all your power. An aunt related, that's a chain smoker. I can have an aunt related to me. So this one, somebody's married and by marriage, because I don't have an aunt. I don't have an aunt, only on my... I still have aunts, but on my grandfather's side, I don't know them. So my mother's sisters and brothers, 2 of them passed away. One of her brothers and one of her sisters passed away. And I think there's another brother and I think 2 other sisters or something, or 3 other sisters. I don't know. I do have aunts and uncles, but on my mother's side, on my mother's father's side, my grandfather's side, and I don't know that family like that. So sabotage. So somebody was trying to sabotage me. It says masks have cracked and are falling off. Hidden enemies. So the masks have cracked and are falling off the hidden enemies. They're trying to sabotage me. They're about to meet the wrath of God. Yeah, this also an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. So I'm protected from this ex-boyfriend. So there's an ex-boyfriend also involved. Or ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend could be involved. Settlement deadline. It said graveyard magic. They were doing death magic on me. And now they're going Looney Tunes. They're going crazy because of it. Because they were ungodly. Yeah, look, spirit guides, current home and work community. I'm unbothered. So this current home and work community, they going crazy in the current home and work. Fucking bad investment. They wanted to join the hate crowd. It was a bad investment for joining the hate crowd because I'm a righteous person. And you're toxic. Moon magic left a trace. It says moon magic left a big mess. They trying to clean up the mess, but it's being traced. Evidence left behind. Like I said, it's being traced back to these people. They trying to clean it up. They got themselves tangled up in a situation. They cannot get out of it. Their future, dream magic in the reverse. They need to go heal themselves. This karmic family needs to go heal themselves. They're about to piss themselves. Yeah. Related to me by marriage. Somebody that's related to me by marriage. The illusion is on them and they clueless. Chakra attack, attacking my chakras. They got an attitude now. They tried to cause delays and they couldn't. They have a lot of animosity because these binding rituals are in the reverse. Look it, blow up sex style, sex magic. They were doing sex magic. A know-it-all energy thought that this sex magic was going to work. Wow, cards fell on the floor and I didn't even notice. We got childlike behavior. They need to act their age. A lot of miscommunication. The informant's plan failed and fights is happening. Somebody was sleeping with the it says let sleeping dogs lay they doom. That money that they thought they were getting, they're not gaining a dime. They're in an abusive relationship and they all up in my business and they aging rapidly. There's about to be a raid because they cursed their contract. Not related to me. Endings is happening and they're being devoured. Yeah, look, whatever they're doing is not working. This sexual abuse is being looked into. They have no lives. Nature magic in reverse. They did tax fraud. They can't sweet talk the devil no more with offers, and they no longer serve a purpose. This is why they can't sweet talk the devil anymore, because they no longer serve a fucking purpose, because they cannot stop my path and purpose, and the devil knows this. So the devil knows that you can't stop me. This is why you can't sweet talk the devil anymore, because the devil is not trying to stop me no more, because the devil knows he cannot stop me. Destiny swapping, you know, you can't do it. You put me in a freezer. You put me in the dirt. Try to water me down. But I'm having a comeback, bitch. This was a group of people, the Brady Bunch gang, a combined family in messy energy, trying to destiny swap. They were in my lane, trying to cast me out, but cast it out in the reverse. You can't cast me out. Yeah, they all fall down. Because someone was on their high horse, and now they're feeling like a jackass for lying on my name. False advertisement. I want to say false attachment. Somebody's falsely attached to me. Somebody lied and said they attached to me. You ain't attached to me, bitch. Somebody snitched on your ass because you're a fucking weirdo that lost grip of reality. This informant that broke all types of laws in my home community for being in childhood energy, and they were now you get play with. I'm a spiritual OG and you have a bunch of lowlives. You downplay my talents and gifts. Somebody that I work with. My hidden, you doing root work on my hidden path and purpose. July in the reverse, trying to end me in reverse. Trying to stop something in reverse in July. But whatever you want in July is not going to work. My birthday's in July. Wild card unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. Yes, spiritual sexual abuse. You were spiritually raping me. I ain't watching my words. Fuck that. Trigger the fucking app. My channel ain't getting monetized anyway, so I ain't got to worry about it anyway. You are sexually raping me. Violating my fucking space. You nasty bitch. You're nasty. Trying to disrupt my energy failed, bitch. I'm telling you, you all gonna fucking die. And somebody's been doing this to me since I was a child. Spiritually raping me since a child. Disloyal. Doing binding rituals. You stubborn. Trying to cause me an eviction. You an abuser. You're nasty. You're nasty. So this is what you do. So I know I'm not the only one you did this to. So you out here sexually, spiritually, sexually raping people and children on top of that. Because if you did it to me when I was a child, you're still doing it to children now. The accuser is always the accusee. Accusing me of doing something, but yeah, you're the one that's doing it. And when I said that silence, you're corny. Murder for hire? Look. You was trying to take me out? Sirens, look. You were devoted to doing this? Trying to close all roads and gates and paths to block my way. You were devoted to doing this. But now you on borrowed time. And the tables have turned on your ass. Because you're a false prophet. And you out here playing with my devices. Look, the next door neighbor. And what? Anyway. That's crazy because that's who just came out the apartment. It was the next door neighbor. How come? I've been on an hour. And my life has not been disrupted at all until right now. They came out. She came out of her apartment. The next door neighbor came out and MILF because I'm a MILF. So somebody want to fuck me. Somebody's jealous because I got this Miss Parker vibe. So they jealous because they don't. Somebody's father, somebody related to somebody's father not related thinks I'm a MILF. Look, current timeline. A karmic family that they nervous. It's coming out. Look. Energy don't lie. Uh-oh. Look. Somebody wanted to join the hate crowd. This one trick pony, now they sick. And now they have remorse. Because somebody was supposed to step forward and they didn't. And now they're about to get banished away for doing alchemy. And remote viewing me. And crimes committed. They're a chain smoker. Constructive criticism. They were rebelling and challenging authority. And there's about to be a bloodbath for them. Look, there's about to be an execution. Post-traumatic stress. They trying to give me PTSD. They trying to give me PTSD, gang stalking me. So they were trying to give me PTSD, gang stalking me. Yeah, they racist. And they do sex magic. These people are idiots. They've been backed into a corner or they were trying to back me into a corner. I'm not backed into no corner. A know-it-all energy thought they knew it all. And they're about to piss themselves. They evil. And they got an attitude. Somebody's nervous because now I feel it. I feel it in the air. I really feel it now. Look, my hands, I don't know if you can see it. My hands was not sweaty or clammy and you can see, I don't know if you can see it. You can see the wetness in my hands. You see the glistening. Somebody's nervous. You see my hands wet? They nervous. Somebody's nervous and because my hands are sweating and my hands were not sweating at all. You can see it. Look, the glistening in my hands is wet. Somebody that's close to me is nervous and they're giving themselves away. And I know who it is. You came out. You came out. I'm going to say it. My next door neighbor is nervous right now. Because when she came out her apartment, my video got fucked up. And now she's talking shit about me because my left ear is ringing. And she came out in the reading right after. She's nervous because she has the part to do with it. And she's going to get exposed. And she runs to the next door neighbor that takes care of her granddaughter to run business. And that's why that lady is sick next door. Because she still associates with someone. They're a chain smoker. Has the lady around her granddaughter. And they're gonna suffer the same fate. They both gonna suffer the same fate. I knew the other next door neighbor was a part of it. Because that lady lost all power. The lady next door, she has a gold bowl and a little present that I created 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Cruel intentions, idiots with cruel intentions that I made it and I gave them the Christmas decorations. I just come to find out that she's not black. She's Hispanic. think Honduran, and she does voodoo. I know she does voodoo. She's Honduran. So I think my next door neighbor is on the low. She's been doing spell work on me because she's sick. She's sick. Bad reputation. She's sick. Past is catching up. I think it's her. That's the one that was in hiding. Trying to mask who she is. Somebody's riding from the inside out. Because somebody told me that they saw her. She gained a lot of weight. She don't look right. She looks sick. And she has a home attendant that watch her. Why she got a home attendant? Past home. Why? Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. Because we're going to show everything. All the movements. Sleeping Beauty. A kid ran away. Let's keep quiet so they could be recorded. Someone passed away because this one trick pony ran out of tricks. Someone passed away because of it. Somebody got health issues. Look. Because they downplayed my gifts. Especially these two. They were doing a lot of heckling in front of my door all the time. Trying to make fun of me because I believe in the Most High. They're going to get talked about if you continue to talk about me or stand. The cat's out of the bag and you about to be put back in your bottle. You in the trap house. Sisters related? Y'all act like sisters? Look, buried me in the ground, but I sprouted a crown. The energy don't lie. Okay? The energy don't lie. This is Stinky Sneaky Link, and that lady next door, she wear a lot of perfume. Death becomes them. She's the one that smells with the perfume. They cursed their contract, and they're about to get raided. All these people are under judgment. Every single body. Yeah, karmic lessons. Because they paid for play. They got paid to play. So now they're under judgment. You got paid to play. Now you being casted out. You got paid to play to fuck with me. And now y'all all gonna get casted out. Because y'all think y'all on your high horse. Yeah, but y'all jackass. And y'all all gonna fall down. It's just a matter of time. So y'all can keep on with the talking and the hovering in front of my door and the laughing. But at the end of the day, I'm the one that's going to get the last laugh. Because you're showing your cards, you're showing your hand. And energy don't lie. It's over for y'all. Everybody involved. Spiritual sexual abuse in the reverse. You cannot spiritually abuse me. Whoever's doing the spiritual abuse. You couldn't dim my light and now you want to fight me? Nah, you're going to fight yourself. Because you're the one that's in this childlike behavior. Because everything that you did was materialistic for money. Doing binding rituals. Trying to contain my gifts. They all gonna get talked about. You come out on my table. If you coming out on my table, I'm gonna talk about you. If your movements is funny, I'm gonna talk about your movements. Yeah, you being humiliated on camera because you too grown to be acting the way that you're acting. Everybody involved is too grown to be acting the way they're acting, and they're older than me. Most of these people. You too old to be doing what you're doing. Beating your chest like King Kong, but I'm a whole Caesar. I'm way smarter than you. The judicial system, current home work community. This is in my current home and work community. They wanted to join the high. Look, they wanted to join the hate crowd. This fell, attacked me out of spite. And this is somebody that got a swampy smell. Somebody smells. And measures is being taken. Someone trying to set the record straight now. There's no more second opinion on this. Because I'm not, somebody saying I was going crazy. I'm not going crazy. In the past lifetime, there's no past. I was crazy in the past. Yeah, protected. They not protected. Archangel protection in reverse. These people are not protected from whatever they're doing. And they could sit there, harass me all you want, gang stalk me all you want, downplay all my gifts all you want. But at the end of the day, you the one in the trap house. I'm not. Energy, it is over for you. Energy don't lie. You're being stubborn. Playing with my devices. And y'all people are aging rapidly. Because you're being humiliated, riding from the inside out. All you people are sick. Look, death becomes them. Y'all sick. And the tables have turned. Dream magic in the reverse. Because you wanted to join the hate crowd. You wanted to join the crowd. Now you're about to pay the cost. You're about to repercussions and consequences. And if you turn the blind eye, if my name is coming out your mouth, and you sitting there laughing behind my back, you talking shit, you're gonna pay karma. I don't understand what y'all don't understand. And then y'all still doing it. Thinking it's cute. You a bunch of circus clowns that's being humiliated on a public platform, and you're doing it and you're showing your card live. You're showing it. You're showing yourself on my channel. You're a bunch of drunks who are cold-hearted. It's over for them. It keep 3 times it came out. It's over, it's over, it's over. It's over. But you still keep on doing the dumb shit. Like I went downstairs the other day, and the lady from the first floor, they was sitting outside. I heard her. She was sitting next to this lady. She said something. She told the lady, she said something about me to the lady, and the lady was confused. She didn't understand what the lady said. And then when I came back to the building, she told her again that the lady looked at me. Like, really? Like, I didn't peep that. I peeped it. I heard her. Fuck, I peeped it. I heard her. It may have not been loud, but I heard, you know. She's trying to tell the lady, maybe that's the girl or something like that. AIL. I'll go, I see. I don't know. Scammers. She tried to like basically make somebody aware of me when I walked out the building. That the lady was confused. She was like, well, like she didn't understand because the lady was looking at a phone or looking down or doing something. That when she said something to the lady, she looked up and she was like confused. Like, what you said? And then when I came back, the lady was looking at me. I was like, really? I peep everything. I pay attention to everything. I peep everything. I listen. I'm an observer. So when y'all think y'all doing shit, you think you talking shit, you think you sneaking around, you think you doing this, you ain't doing nothing that I don't know that you're not doing. You literally trying to mess with somebody who's clairvoyant, who's intuitive, who reads energy, who if I pick up a deck of cards, I'm going to know what the fuck you doing behind your closed door if I choose to read your energy. And the thing is, you're giving me confirmation. And the thing is, you give me permission without having me to ask for permission because you're violating my energy. You're in my energy without my permission because nobody gave you access to my energy. So because you are violating my energy, you automatically give me access to yours. So if I wanted to pick up a deck of cards and read my next door neighbor life and air their fucking life out and be specific and be like, this is a reading on my next door neighbor. This is a reading on my upstairs neighbor. I can do that and air all your shit out. Because you gave me permission for being in my energy, for having my name in your mouth, for you talking shit about me, for you thinking bad, for you plotting and planning, for you thinking shit is funny when it comes to my life and what's going on and what's happening with me. Since it's a joke and you find it funny, that's why your whole life gonna get fucked up. Wrecked from the floor up, tore up from the floor up. You had a hand in it, your ass is grass. You turn the blind eye, you are going to reap the same karma as if you participated with them. Y'all don't understand that. Turning a blind eye is worse. You're watching someone get abused. You're watching someone commit a premeditated murder, because that's what it is. Plotting and planning on trying to take someone's life is called premeditated murder. That's what all of you have participated in. You know you all going to jail, right? All of you. That's how serious it is. This is not a joke. You're all going to jail for premeditated murder. Do you not understand how serious this is? You think it's a joke. It's not. You play with my life. You're going to jail, or you're going to pass away. Or you're going to pass away in jail. Or you won't even make it to jail because you're going to pass away before that even happens. You're going to die. I don't give a fuck if you think I'm insensitive. You can twist my words all you want. I'm done with motherfuckers abusing me and think you have the right to abuse me. You do not have the right to abuse me physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, or however. And since you thought my life was funny, right? I bet you having fucked up shit in your life happen. But yeah, you fronting and hiding it. But you still want to go around and talk shit and laugh like shit is funny. But there ain't nothing funny happening to you, right? I bet your whole life is up shitty. Your life is shitty. And I know it is. Somebody was arguing last night downstairs. Like I said, they say pay attention to my surroundings. Baby, I pay attention to my surroundings very well. So, I mean, if you want to keep on, I mean, that's fine. Because like I said, every hex, every curse, every spell that you set will only increase my abundance times 10. And abundance don't only mean money. Abundance means all aspects of my life. My health, my wealth, my love, self-love, family, friends, personal, professional connections. Anything in my life will increase positively in the upright way. I'm going to be abundant forever. Thank you, all my enemies, seen, unseen, known, unknown, past, present, and the future. Alive, unalive, human, non-human. I thank all you You know why? Because you show me the fucking way you coming for me, you showing me, and you letting me know I'm that bitch. Because then why would you be coming for somebody so hard if they weren't? Thank you for reminding me that I'm that bitch. Thank you for reminding me that I'm that MVP, baby. Thank you for reminding me that I'm that VIP, that you can't touch me. Thank you for that reminder. Because that's all it is. Page of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Cups. The Star. Somebody's foundation is in the reverse. And they're under judgment. Wow. The Star's foundation is in the reverse and they under judgment. Somebody that's looked to as a star. People look up to them. Their foundation is in the reverse. Because they under judgment. Page of Wands and somebody from the past or childhood is getting bad news about their Ace of Cups. Somebody's getting bad news with the Page of Wands in the reverse. They cannot root. This is a tree rooted. They cannot root to me for their no Ace of Cups. And this Star foundation, 4 of Wands, is in the reverse because they're under judgment. Confirmation sirens. 5 of Pentacles. Like I said, they having money troubles. And I'm ending it like that. I'm ending it like that. Because all I did was pluck from right here. Or you see me plucking and that's what come out. This person that's in the spotlight. This star, this wannabe star energy. Their foundation is in the reverse and they're under judgment. And they're having money troubles. They're in the 5 of Pentacles. For trying to fuck with me. And mine. Anyway, peace out, people. I love to be talked about. So go ahead, keep on talking about me, baby. Because all you doing is letting me know that you're jelly. You can laugh at me all you want, but you grown ass people who I read your energy. Young, old, whoever the fuck you are, but you're in my vicinity. It came out and everybody showed their hand. Every single person so far, I'm going to say every single person so far, some of the people connected showed their hand. Right on my live, right while I was doing this reading. How stupid can you be? Because they can't help themselves. That's what it is. They can't help themselves. They need to talk shit. They can't help it. They can't help themselves. It's like crackheads. I gotta get a hit. I gotta say her name on my mouth. I gotta knock next door. I gotta talk about her. Let's talk about her. And then she fucking comes out on my fucking table. All the people, when they do something, they come out on my table. I was a whole hour and no neighbor came out. But the minute they get into my energy, they fucking come out on the table. A whole hour. No neighbors out. No, none of them. But as soon as they fucking decide to tap into my energy, speak my name out their mouth, there they go. They come out on the table. You don't want your energy read. Get out of my energy. Stop talking about me. Get out of my energy. Get my name out your fucking mouth. And then you won't come out on this table. Stop trying to do grimy, shady shit to me, and then you won't come out on this table. But the moment you about to do some dumb shit, you're gonna come out on this table. And the fact that my fucking life got fucked up the moment that fucking shit that she came out of her apartment, and then she comes out on my fucking table, there's no coincidence. Let me remind you, energy don't lie. That's why I'm glad I record everything. I'm glad I record everything. Energy distortion, that's letting me know that's a bad energy that's trying to distort my energy. My shit got fucked up as soon as she fucking passed by my door. Literally. That's crazy, right? And there ain't nothing crazy about that. Anyway, I'm out. I've been here almost 2 hours. They going outside. When you try to disrupt my energy, I get online. Do another. And all you do is get exposed. Look, going outside about to be a bloodbath. Look, execution. For them trying to cause me PTSD for gang stalking. These are cold-hearted people. So they was trying to cause PTSD by gang stalking me. I'm done. I'm out of here, people. Peace out. Thanks again, once again, for listening to me. 144 is 144 on the time. Once again, thank you for listening. And then I see 140:44 on the timer. That's crazy. Anyway, thanks again for listening to me. Expose the people who are attacking me. If it wasn't for me doing this, I probably would not be here. If it wasn't for me being a kicking and screaming target and purposely making all eyes on me, purposely putting all eyes on me, purposely being loud, because this is on purpose. Me being loud is on purpose. Me yelling is purposely. I said, you want to target me, that is fine, but I'm going to be a kicking and screaming target. I'm not going to be a quiet target so you could take me out. What you thought? I was going to be quiet about it once I find out that you were trying to target me? That's a threat to my life. I don't take threats lightly. And anybody knows me knows that. I don't take threats lightly when you threaten me. Yeah, that's a challenge. Go ahead and try, bitch. I bet you will not accomplish your goal. I bet you won't. You thought I was just going to lay down and die and cry and say, oh, they doing this and they doing that. You thought I was going to be afraid to walk the streets and seclude myself to the world and isolate because, ooh, there's people following you in the street? Go ahead, follow me, bitch. You like that ass that you see when you walking behind it? I bet you do. That shit is fat, right? I know. You stalking me watching my fat ass walk by, that nice natural ass, no BBL, no fake shit, all natural. You like that, right? You watching that because that's what you watching when you watching me, baby. You think I'm supposed to be scared because you following me? You're wasting your time trying to rush out your apartment before I get outside so that you can follow me. Let's be real. trying to fucking pop up in stores that I'm at. Let's be real. Trying to walk the same blocks that I'm walking by. Like, I don't notice y'all stupid people. Like, I don't notice y'all. What y'all doing, the move y'all make. Y'all retarded. And it's sad that I'm over here minding my business, and y'all trying to mind my business too. Yeah. Anyway, I'm out of here. 144 on the time. 144.22. Look at that. 1444. Again, as I'm about to say, I'm going. The second time I say I'm going to go, I see the number 144 knocking at my door. Collective, I'm out of here. Peace out, people. Thanks for listening. I don't know, these people got problems. They be thinking that they doing something, but I'm very unbothered. And I don't know. These people need to just get a life. They need to get a life. Because their life is not, my life ain't their life. And they cannot have my life. And they're not going to destroy my life. And they're not going to disrupt it. And I'm not mad. I find this very entertaining. And I feel bad for y'all. It's sad that y'all doing this. But all you doing is reminding me that I'm that bitch. Thank you. Continue to remind me that I'm that bitch. Every time the upstairs neighbors do spell work over me when I'm in the kitchen, in the shower, sleeping, it's a reminder. Every time motherfuckers slam motherfucking doors because they're mad, is a reminder. Every time I got people crowding in front of my door to talk shit and whisper like I can't fucking hear them. It lets me know. It lets me know. Here you go. Here you go. It just lets me know. It reminds me. Look, listen. So, I know I'm the bomb. Thank you for reminding me that I am. That people are jealous and envious of me. Yes, thank you, I know. That I got a good head on my shoulders. Thank you, I know. Thank you very much. It's a reminder that I'm not toxic and karmic like these people that I live around. They ratchet. They weren't raised right. And they don't raise their children right neither. That's why I'm glad I tell my mama I appreciate her, because she raised a bitch right. Just because you grew up in the ghetto don't mean that you gotta act ghetto. So these are grown people. And if they keep fucking around, they're gonna find out. That's why I don't sit here and I don't worry about shit. I laugh. Because the person that's gonna get the last laugh is me at the end of the day. Just because you think you know people, or you have some position in a job that you could falsify some paperwork, just because you've been living here longer than me and you know everybody in this area, don't mean shit. It don't mean a damn thing. Because the same way somebody grew up in an area and I ran them out of their own block, I could do the same to motherfuckers that's trying to fuck with me over here. Because that's what happened in the old area that I lived in. Somebody lied on my name, ran their mouth, said they fucked me, when they really, they didn't even get to try. They didn't even get to stick that shit in, because he had a little dick. And I threw up on his ass. And he went around saying that he actually had intercourse with me and he didn't. You know what happened? I blew up his spot on the area where he grew up at, hung out since a child. I ran his ass off that fucking block. He ain't never come back. Ever. That's what's going to happen to these people that's God's will. That's what I say. God's will. If it's God's will for me to continue to still be here and watch them get banished out of this area, then that's what's going to happen. If it's God's will to remove me out of here, and then the tower is going to fall on all these people, then that's what it is. Whatever God's plan is in action, that's basically what's going to happen. So I'm either going to witness these people's karma, or I'm not going to witness their karma. Sometimes I want to witness their karma. I really do. Certain people. For certain people, yeah. Yeah, I do. I ain't even gonna lie. For certain people, I want to witness their karma. But at the same time, I don't really want to be around these people anymore. So me wanting to witness their karma, I don't give a shit either at the point. I don't give a fuck what actually happens, to be honest. They could live, they could die. I don't give a fuck. As long as they're out of my life, that's all that's my concern. Remove these bitches out. Permanently. However God makes it happen is how he's going to make it happen. But I'm letting you know, and I'm keeping it real, and this is not me cursing you. I'm just letting you know that if you're still, to this day, doing black magic on me, you are going to pass away. That's not a curse. That's a fucking premonition. That's your future to come because you don't want to stop. If you're still trying to set me up in any way, please understand it's the end of the road for you. If you're still talking shit about me, if my name is coming out of your mouth and you're sitting there laughing at my problem, my troubles, my struggles, and you had a participation in it, understand havoc and fucking chaos will wreck your life. Stop thinking that it's funny. You won't be laughing anymore. There won't be nothing to talk about to the next person. Because you're going to be going through so much fucking tragedy. It's incredible. I just heard endings after end. I don't know what's going to happen to you. 155 on the time. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just heard endings after endings after endings. That's what's happening. However that's going to end. Look, somebody's nervous. My hands are clammy. There's no reason for me to be nervous. Only one hand is dry, one hand is wet. That's not my energy. There's no need for me to be nervous. I don't need to be nervous for shit. These people are nervous. Confirmation. With the notification. They're nervous. My palm is so sweaty for no reason. Only one. This one is starting to get sweaty now. I feel it. I feel it. Somebody's nervous. You should be nervous. You really should. You decided to put your nose in somebody's business and then decided to participate and to destroy them. How that work out for you? Oh, because motherfuckers didn't know that I was intuitive. A motherfucker didn't know that I was an empath. That's what it was. They didn't know. Because that's nobody's business unless I wanted it to be. Confirmation with the sirens. They didn't know. Now they know. And I'm not fake. Even though I don't need to sit here and say that. Because anybody that constantly reminds somebody, I'm not a fake, I'm not a fake, I'm not a fake, most likely sometimes they be the fake. So I don't be out here saying I'm not a fake, I'm not a fake. I don't sit here and do too many of that. You believe me or not, I prove myself in my readings. When I just pick up a motherfucking deck and split that shit in half. That's all I gotta do. Is touch the motherfucking deck and I'm gonna get the messages. That's all I have to do. Is touch the cards. It don't matter what it is. I can even get the message in a fucking book. And I bet you I get the same message. And then after you find out that I am clairvoyant, gifted, you're going to keep on? Make that make sense. They got close. Make it make sense. That after you find out that I am intuitive, somebody's trying to block my throat chakra. So after you find out that I am intuitive, you're going to keep on? You're going to keep on attacking me? You're going to keep on talking shit about me? You're going to keep on gang stalking me? You're going to keep on following me? Look, the sirens, make it make sense. That don't make any sense. That after you find out that I am gifted, but you don't want to believe it, so you keep on. That's why you don't want to believe it, so you keep on. When there's proof that I am, you committed suicide spiritually and physically to your energy, to your life, to your everything. You fucked up your own life coming for me and my family. And you've been doing it for a long time. Sirens, you've been doing it for a long time. There's no more. You got a lot of people involved. You destroyed a lot of people's lives over lies because you were jealous. You destroyed and murdered, fucking killed, murdered a lot of people and destroyed a lot of people's lives. And now you got them murdered. I don't give a fuck. I'm a trigger the app. You just killed a lot of people. And anybody that participated, you are participating in a premeditated murder. Physically and spiritually. Yeah. I'm done now. Because now I've been up here for 2 hours and my battery's at 5%. So I'm out. My phone is about to die. So I'm out of here. I think I talked enough. I think I vented enough. I think I got enough shit off my chest. Because I be quiet. I be keeping quiet. I be wanting to spaz. I be wanting to just talk shit every day. But I'm not going to put my energy into that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit here and go crazy. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna sit here and continue to go back and forth with my upstairs neighbors. We're not doing those things no more. No. Half of the time, I don't even bother record them no more because that's still me giving them my energy. Me trying to catch them. Catch me if you can type of shit. I got enough proof on them that I could use to put them away for fucking life. Whether I get a signed signature from other people that have witnessed shit or not, I got enough proof on my own to put away my upstairs neighbor and my next door neighbor. If I fucking wanted to. So I can make that shit very clear. Don't think that I don't got power over you, because I absolutely fucking do. Because you expose yourself on my fucking channel. I have it documented on a live. The stupidity you people were up to. So please, don't think that I do not have the cards in my hands, because baby, I do. So don't think that I can't put your fucking son away for threatening my life, coming into my apartment and stealing my fucking mail. And you go down with him for covering his back. Don't think that I can't put my upstairs neighbors in jail, because I can. The only one that's hiding is this downstairs neighbor. The only one that's hiding. But everybody else is gonna get in trouble for it, because they're the ones caught on camera. And there's certain shit that I did not post on my channel. There's videos I have, voice recordings I have of conversations that were held in front of my door when you think nobody's listening. Yeah. Who you were hiding from? I have proof. I have receipts of y'all talking shit, y'all gang stalking me. Yes. Stop thinking that I don't have the cards in my hand, because I absolutely do. And this is not jail time. You go to prison. These are felonies that you're accumulating. Not little misdemeanors. Felonies that you are accumulating. And I might not be able to prove everything, but the shit that I can prove will throw you in prison. So stop playing games with somebody that got all the cards in their hands to take your money, since you're trying to take mine. Your freedom. Way, like you trying to take away mine. And I got more power in my hands than what you do, because I got proof. Real proof. Caught live in action proof. Not fabricated group saying the same old thing over and over. I got actual live action proof. So you and your gang saying the same old thing is not going to work. Continue to keep coming for me if you want to. That's on y'all.